to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for August the 22nd through September the 2nd. Look, before I go any further, I'm hoping that you will be watching this on Sunday, preferably before 5:30 p.m. because I'm organizing, and of course if you are in New York, I'm organizing a beach cleanup, and I would love it if you would join us. It's so much fun. The kids really get into it. They talk about it. They talk about it at school. They really they're asking questions, and it's a really wonderful example to set for your children, and we have a blast when we do it. So I'll bring the rubber gloves and the trash and recycle bags, and I'll see you on the boardwalk in Coney Island across from Nathan's. So please come if you're in the area, and we'll get a chance to hang out and clean the beach. First of all, thank you so much for all the likes, shares, comments, and there were so many comments. I really appreciate you guys. So thank you for that. Thank you for sharing and subscribing. If you're new, welcome. I really hope that you stay around and you enjoy the readings and that you'll come back. And if you're returning, thank you so much. I love you guys hanging in there. These are general readings, guys. If you would like a personal reading, you can click on this link right here. You can also check me out on Patreon. It's another way to support me, and I have posts there just for patrons, and there are reward levels. So check it out. You know, it's a way to give back, and that link's right here too. So now, let's go to the astrological report, shall we, for this week. Now, on the 27th, Monday, Mars has been backtracking. It's been in retrograde. And on Monday, it kind of what we call stations direct. It's where Mars has been really slowing down, and it's coming to a halt on Monday. Now, when a planet slows down, and particularly Mars is one of our it's one of our personal planets, what they call a personal planet, because it's closer to the Earth, and actually you can see it in the sky at night. So if you look out up at night, you can see it. I was looking at it last night. So it's close to the moon, and you'll see it's got a red hue, or depending on where you are, it looked a bit yellow from here. Or the pollution in New York City. Anyway, so look up at the sky and you'll be able to see Mars. Now, as it slows down, and particularly when it comes to a stop, the elements and the energy of that planet is enhanced, if you will. It's magnified. So we could be irritated. We might want to lash out at somebody verbally, and some people maybe physically. So it is a really good time to meditate, to kind of think before you react, to understand what's going on so you get it. It's really important to remain calm within the storm. Now, on Tuesday, it starts to move forward. So things are going to pick up for us. I mean, not initially, because it takes a while for Mars to get going. It's a big planet, and it's got to get going in that direction. But now things can go forward because Mercury's out of retrograde, and it's out of its shadow period now. So that's going straight ahead. So I think that this week we'll start to be a little more inspired to get things done. We'll start to feel like things are starting to pick up. Maybe it's been a bit slow over the last few weeks. People go on vacations too in August. And we're getting ready to come up to, Memorial Day. So it's the last holiday, really, before the kids go back to school. So people will be busy preparing for that. And we'll feel like there's a trajectory going forward. So that's all I have to say, really, for the astrological report this week. Of course, the moon does lots of things. It changes signs basically every two and a half days. So there's a lot going on with that, but there's too much. They're little aspects, and it's so temporary, the energies from that. Unless it's a full moon or a new moon, it's not really worth discussing. Anyway, so let's go to your card, shall we? Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your reading for August the 27th through September the 2nd. And the first card out for you guys, is the shadow side. Look, this is actually the devil in other decks. This is number 15. This is about, first of all, look, in this deck, it's about thinking about the worst case scenarios, being up in your head and worrying about what could happen. And this can lead, these feelings that you want to run away from, right? Because they're overwhelming when they're in your head again and again and again, can lead to kind of addictive behaviors. And it's like the too much focus, these thought patterns come from too much focus on the material realm. So it's really about being aware of your thought patterns. And honestly, I always say that meditation is the antidote for this. But clarifying it is the Four of Swords, and it can be simple exhaustion that's taking you to that emotional place or that mental realm where you're constantly analyzing and going over the worst case scenario and being in negativity. And you know, what you focus on expands, right? That's the law of the universe. So you really need to rest. You really need to meditate. For me, this card is about meditation. If you meditate for 20 minutes, it's like a 3 or 4 hour sleep. I mean, think about it. You can clear your mind and you can understand that this isn't, these thought patterns are detrimental to you. They're not helpful. It's actually when you're thinking these negative worst case scenario thoughts, it has a physical effect on you. Being tired is one of them. So it's very important. You're being asked to get a good night's sleep, to rest and to quieten that mind. And the only way I know to quieten that mind is meditation. So it's very important to really be rested this week. Think about that. And look, when you're going over that worst case scenario, usually it's about material. It's about the material realm. It's about what can happen to you financially, or, what can be the ruin of you. And that's what it usually is. So bring your focus into spirituality, bring it into self-reflection, bring it into quiet, peace and harmony. And the next card you have is the Page of Pentacles. This is good news, darling. This is an opportunity. This is about, an opportunity, a lucrative opportunity coming in for you. And you've got the Ace of Cups. This usually is love coming in. The Ace of Cups can be a wonderful new relationship, a loving relationship. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be. I have a feeling that this is perhaps an opportunity. It could even be a partnership for you, Cancer. And I don't mean necessarily a romantic partnership, because you've got the Page of Pentacles, not one, sorry, the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is news, and lucrative news. It's something coming in for you, an opportunity coming in for you. And then you've got the Ace of Cups. So this is, so this is lucrative, and this is like a partnership, a relationship, something that you're going to love. So this could be a business partnership based on love, mutual admiration. I don't mean like, romantic love. So this is a wonderful opportunity. And look, my cup floweth over. So I have a feeling that you're going to feel emotionally excited by this opportunity. And you've got the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is celebration, it's emotional exhilaration. This is saying, don't forget to make time to celebrate. This is like go and kick off your heels and go out with the girls or go out with the guys. This is about really, I always think I celebrate the magic in every moment. Now, clarifying this card is the Six of Cups, which is childhood. I feel that this sometimes is like, look, lend a helping hand to somebody, but but I get children in here. So this could be you focusing on something in the past, and this could be you thinking about your childhood or the past in a way that isn't kind of real, or what's the word I want to put? Realistic. So sometimes we romanticize the past, right? And we think that things were better when we were innocent children, and if only that could happen. But this is something with children is coming up this week for you. Now, but it's celebrating, right? So it's celebrating. Look, it could be celebrating your own children. It could be celebrating other people's children. Definitely children are in the forefront this week, but I'm getting to really enjoy. Look, I'm a Cancer. My granddaughter's coming into town next weekend, so I shall be celebrating. Oh my God, I love hanging out with her. She's not quite, she's an adolescent, not really a child, but it's that kind of thing. It's celebrating. Celebrating what's in front of you. Celebrate like a child with awe and wonder. So I really feel, look, it's about switching the energy over. Now I'm looking at it. It's about coming from that worst case scenario and being extremely exhausted and just going over and over in your mind the worst case scenario to, recognizing the gifts that are in front of you that you've been given. And I really do feel that there's an opportunity, a business relationship coming up for some of you that's going to be very lucrative. And so celebrate with your children, celebrate at home, celebrate the magic in every moment as if you are a child in awe and wonder. Cancer, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video. Share it on your social media or share it wherever you can with friends or with loved ones. And, comment. Honestly, I love that interaction with you guys. I love those comments. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week. For a personal reading with Mary, go to www.liveinthesolution.com.